Greetings and salutations, Titanium Tim 18 here in beautiful DeLeon Springs, Florida. And have I got a treat for you guys. In this box, I have an inflatable paddleboard. I'm going to unbox it, let you know all about it, give you the pros and the cons, and we'll see what happens. Now, this is called a progressive. It's a 10'6", 33 inches wide. I got a used air pump, the guy Curtis at Sandy Point in Daytona, South Daytona. If you're ever there, that fella, he will work you a good deal. This isn't sponsored. He always works me a good deal. He takes care of me. If ever there's an issue, he addresses it immediately. Curtis is a heck of a guy to work with on getting stuff. So anyway, let's get to the unboxing. So here we go. Now this is a typical paddleboard box. We got the paddle, which it's an okay one, but I looked at the pricey paddles and they're $300 or $400, and this whole kit was only $6 something. So here's the paddle, and we got a 2-stage pump. Okay, I guess I'll take them out of plastic for you. We got a 2-stage pump with a gauge on the top. It's got a gauge up there, you probably can't see it, but it works up and down at the same time. It fills it both ways, and you can turn the switch to pump both ways. And then when you get close to the 10 or 12 pound rating on the board, you turn this and it only pumps it one way, because it's harder to get it to pump up once it gets more air in it. So you want to use that. Okay, let's unbox the, sorry about the road noise, can't help it. I'm right off of 17, so it's a pain in the neck. So let's undo this here. It's it's got a replacement edge on it. Nice. Or you can take this off and use it as a paddle, like a kayak paddle. I think that's how it works. Oh, it extends too. Oh, that's nice. It extends. That's even nicer. I like that. So you can make it as long or as short as you want. And this, well, it doesn't go in that one. Let's see if it goes in this one. Yeah, it goes in that one. That's kind of weird. Anyway, oh, I guess you can use it on the smaller one. So anyway, that's how you put it together. And then this goes in here, and you can, it's got incremental marks, so 205 centimeters, 180 centimeters, so you can make it as long or as short as you want, and clamp it. Really nice paddle for being just a regular paddle. Here's the hose for the pump. You get a little repair kit, which it's in this big old thing here, but here's the wrench for taking off the plunger, pump it up, and a couple of patches. I probably won't keep it all in this big old case, but we'll see. So we're going to put that off to the side. Okay, and it's a single skeg, single fin. They make them with 2 and 3. My daughter has one that's got 3 skegs. One's enough for me because I'm going to be going mostly in creeks and rivers and small bodies of water, not a lot of wind or current, so it should work well for that. Okay, then now we got the seat. Now this comes with a seat because you can sit on the board, but I'm not going to sit on the board because I wouldn't be able to get up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cooler, and I'm going to rig this up so I can put the seat on the cooler so I can sit down when I want to rest. Here's the bag for putting the paddleboard in with everything. Nice big bag, nice straps. We'll see how it holds up. See, we got a little name tag there for my name, that's good. And here is the paddleboard itself. Ugh. Okay. Now, it's got spacers on here to keep the thing from closing on it, so let's open it up, throw it out, and see what we got. All right. And I know what you're thinking, Tim, why don't you use your handy dandy pocket knife? Well, I'll tell you, boys and girls, because I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, and the way my luck's been running lately, I'd poke a hole in her. So I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. So we'll just get this off and see how we do. Boy, they sure don't want this coming off easy. Here's the 2 spacers that Oh, it has like little baby skegs that are mounted permanently to it. That's kind of good to help it track. So here we go. All right. Well, there it is. It's a progressive. See how it works? Looks pretty good. All right, let's get all this plastic picked up. You don't need to see all the plastic and all this other stuff. It'll just get in your way here. So, okay, that's the unboxing of it. Now, I'm gonna toy around with it a little bit, toy with the pump and the hand pump and fine tune how I'm gonna do it, and then I'll do part 2 on pumping it up and getting it ready to go. So, and putting it, and then collapsing it and putting it in a bag. So, stick around and I'll be back with part 2. Thanks for tuning in. Always remember and never forget, it's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it. And I gotta tell you, I've had a lot going on lately, and I'm gonna live by 3 simple words. Timmy, don't care. If it's outside of my realm of what I can do, I'm not gonna worry about it. And I learned something. I'm 62 and I finally learned that arguing is for children and it's not productive. And if it's not productive, I'm going to do my best to try to improve as a human and just not argue with people, because it takes 2 people to argue. It's hard though when somebody gets under your skin or they say something or do something you know is wrong. Sometimes it's best just to turn around and walk away, and that's what I'm learning to do. So anyway, stick around for part 2 and thanks for tuning in. See ya. Okay, ladies and germs, I'm back. Okay, here we go. Now this is a Mighty Mount switch. Let me show you. See this? This is a Mighty Mount switch. It's supposed to go on the front there because this is actually a fishing paddleboard. So what this is, it has the rail on it so you can put a fish rod holder or a depth finder if you wanted to. I don't really see a need for a depth finder, but I am going to use the rod holder. And here are the bolts to attach it to the tray. There's 4 bolt holes, 4 corners. They thought of everything. It's pretty ingenious actually. I really like it. So, and this is more deck hardware. I guess there's 2 different lengths depending on what you do with this, but I'm going to put this on later. Right now we're just going to concentrate on inflating it. So stick around here a minute, give me a second. I'm gonna put this over here and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm gone but not forgotten. Okay. Now, first I'm gonna show you the pump. Hold on, let me make sure I got the nose of the paddleboard in there. Yeah, I got it, good deal. Okay. So this is the 2-stage pump. Now it has a switch here that you can switch it to single stage or double stage. So it goes up and down. Now it's got a gauge on it. I don't know if you can see the gauge. It's got a gauge on it. So let's put it in here and see what we got. I'm going to screw it in here. Okay. This part goes in the paddleboard. So we're going to take this cap off of here, move it out of the way. This goes in here. You can't not do it right. It locks into place. And then you use this, and it pumps up and down. I'm doing something wrong. Oh no, it's pumping. It's pumping. It's just taking forever because it's empty. Probably take me a long time to do it with this thing, which is fine, but we're not going to do that. What I have here, because I'm old and lazy, here's the pump. And you can set this to whatever poundage you want to pump it up to 12 pounds, 10 pounds, 14 pounds, whatever PSI it requires. I don't know, I got to research it. I'm just going to pump it up a little bit today. But this This is a 12 amp hour, 12 volt alarm battery I got out of an old alarm panel. And it should work pretty good. I still have to experiment with it and see how long it's going to last, pumping that up. So you clip it on here, and then you take the hose and you put it in here. Okay, lock it into place. Now, and you take this and you turn it on. I'm going to put it at 8 pounds. Now this is going to be noisy. So I'm only going to pump it for a minute and I'm going to stop the video and then I'll show you when it's full. But this is how it works. Turn it on and it pumps the board up. So we'll see how long it takes. So I'm going to stop the video and let it pump up. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Damn, that's noisy. I'm back. Okay, it's pumped up. Now, that pump obviously isn't right because the gauge was showing 4 psi, but this bad boy is tight as a drum, so I'm gonna guess it's off. That's okay, I can check it with the hand pump. Took 3 minutes to get it to here with the electric pump, and according to the battery status, I should be able to pump it up about 4 or 5 times with that battery without recharging it, which would be perfect. And as you can see, there's tie downs here. Okay, there's 4 tie downs in the back here. You could put a bungee across here and put a cooler here, but there's also 4 tie downs up here. See these? There's 4 tie downs up here, and there's also tie downs up front for like a dry bag or whatever you want. And remember that fishing, gosh, oh man. Listen, let me tell you something. It's tough getting old. So if you're gonna get old, you gotta be tough. Anyway, I digress. So let's get up. Okay. I haven't gone, I'm still here. Okay. This is the Yak Attack track, and it mounts right there like that. And I don't know why they have 2 separate, oh, the longer ones. Okay, the longer ones. So I need these shorter ones. So I'm going to use these, and we'll see how they do. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. All right, so anyway, that bolt's there, and then you can put a rod holder here, which would work well. And that's about it. I'm going to put a cooler back here so I can sit on it and fish or paddle. I'll have a smaller cooler back there. It has these tie down points for the seat. So you can put the seat here, you can put the seat here, wherever you want. Unfortunately, if I put the seat on there, you saw how hard time I had getting up. I can't imagine trying to get up when I'm out on the water. I'll fall over and get wet, and I really don't want to do that if I can help it. But it's a paddleboard, so it's going to happen. Anyway, that's it. That's the setup. So thanks for tuning in. If you got any questions or concerns, put them in the comments. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. I need about 350 more subscribers. I can actually start making money. So anyway, what I'll do is when I go on my first adventure with this, I'll try to videotape it the best I can. I videotape. Boy, does that tell you how old I am? Actually, I'll try to record it on my phone or an action camera. But I have to be careful because I don't want to fall in the water. At the same time, I don't want to drop my phone in the water. So anyway, I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to go get some breakfast. And oh, you know what? Part 3 will be deflating this and folding it up, putting everything in the bag and showing you how it packs up, okay? So we'll do that. Until then, I'll talk to you later. What do you think, Bill?
Okay, talk to you later.
What do you think? Okay, I'm back. Now first, let me preface this by saying, I need to hitch up my britches. I like my britches hanging down. Okay. First, let me say that I'm not really self-deprecating. but I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I have this in the wrong location. This hose should be on this outlet, so I'm going to change it to here. Okay, now, hopefully, now this will work correctly. So we're going to try it again, because the other way it wasn't pumping. So let's put it back in here. Let's see what we got. And you got to remember, with me, there's always setbacks. Okay, I'll come back when it's full. Okay, I didn't want to bore you with the details of taking the air out of it. You put the hose on there and you just leave it out there and you fold it up and push all the air out of it. Then you fold it up to here like this, and I think I got 99% of the air out of it. Let me go get the bag and we'll see how to put this in there. Now, here's the bag. Alright, got it all the way open. And it's got a strap in here that I'm sure is for holding that. So let's see if we can get it in there and make it work. Okay, yep, that's how it folds up. Looks like it fits pretty good overall. Maybe not. You know what? It's still got a little too much air in it. So I got to get some of that air out of there. You know, that's the problem with these daggone things, is you got to get all the air out. Now I can't find the other end of the strap. Well, if it ain't one thing, it's 10 others. Let's see if I can push that down, a little more air out of it. Okay. Plug back in it. All right, and then let me get the other end of the strap. Here it is here. So we'll see if we can get the strap to come up. Doing something wrong because the strap ain't long enough. So let's see if we can get this back in here. I know it's boring, but this is how you got to do it. Okay, well, strap ain't long enough, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but let's see if we can at least get it in the bag. So zip it up. Yeah, it zips up. Not real fond of it like this, but I don't know where you put the pump and all that stuff, but I'm going to keep all that outside the bag for now. Try and get a better way to do this and see how it works. Because I'll tell you right now, I ain't liking it too much, but I'm sure the bag will get stretched out. I'll have to work on it a little bit, but anyway, you get the idea. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's it. It's in the bag. The paddle and everything else, I'm not going to throw it in there. I got room, so I'll just keep it off to the side. I don't want anything to puncture that. So that's it. You see everything, and I'll keep you posted. I'm sure you can't see me, so I'll put my head down here. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.